during your time, hindi ho ba ganun pa rin po, no? Dadaan kayo sa budget process sa Kongreso. And nung panahon yon, yung political pressure sa paglalaan po ng proyekto sa bawat distrito po o sa mga parochial concern ng mga congressman, nung panahon yon, meron na po bang ganun po na mga identification o kaya po insertion?
Yes. No, not insertions. Actually, the president allowed congressmen to have a limited amount for their pet projects, not beyond. They don't go beyond that. It was very well managed and very well controlled.
Opo.
I cannot recall Ted, how much it was, but it was a small amount, maybe like 5 million, something like that.
Opo. Pero nung panahong yon, bagamat kaninyo wala kayo masyadong na-encounter na usapin po ng korupsyon, pero meron na pong mga usapin ng mga pangungumisyon sa ilang pong government projects.
Mayroon na, pero it was very limited. Actually, when I entered the department, Ted, I met the senior officers, undersecretaries and assistant secretaries, and some of the regional directors that were within Luzon. And I said, our department has been quite notorious about corruption. And I said, but from today, I am assuming everybody is honest. But if I get a report of anybody that is involved in a corruption, I will go after you, sabi ko. I will file charges against you. And we'll really go after you. Ted, I think by and large, without hindi ako nagyayabang, but I think the corruption was really quite negligible during that time.
Opo. Kasi din that time ho, ang budget po ng pambansang budget ay hindi po naman din ganun kalaki. Di po ba sa public works, if you also remember, Secretary?
It was very small. I cannot remember how much it was. But it had a what we call unfunded portion. In other words, subject to availability of funds. The budget that I used for the flyover, that was not in the original budget. But since Secretary Stanislao was then the Secretary of Finance, I asked him that if there are savings in the government, if there are government savings, could he allocate it to the public works so I can fund some of the projects that remain unfunded. And he did. So since that, in other words, I had the authority to spend so much subject to the availability of the funds.
Mga kapatid, brothers and sisters, saan ka pa? Dito na tayo sa totoo. Dito na tayo sa True FM.
Mga kapatid, mag-subscribe and follow po kayo sa social media accounts ng True Network PH. Yan po kami, hanapin nyo lang True Network PH, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and podcast. Mapa Apple or Spotify man yan, mahahanap nyo kami. Lahat ng mga napapanood at napapakinggan nyo po sa programa, nasa social media accounts namin yan. So, paano mga kapatid? See you sa social media!